Hey y'all, it's the Cincy Lady of East Texas. It's super important this time of year for you to not hold your customers' orders. Don't have your parties open too long. Don't make promises at the beginning of the month that you're going to place your monthly order at the end of the month because y'all, things are selling out quickly. So if you aren't hustling to get to 200 to make a qualifying party and making realistic expectations for your customers, that they may have to help pay for shipping and divvy it up among all of the attendees for that party, or try to get to 500. Y'all, when you tell your customers that you really want to get an order submitted but that you need their help, I promise they're gonna chime in. They're gonna help because they want their stuff. They don't want to call you on October 1st and wait 3 weeks to get their product because you're hem-hawing around trying to get orders together to make a qualifying party. Y'all, you just can't sit on stuff because there are so many things that will come out between now and Christmas. We've got holiday bricks coming out. We've got a limited warmer coming out, in addition to the harvest and holiday items. And those items are only available while supplies last. So it's super important for you. And I know it can be a very awkward conversation because you feel like, oh, but I'm putting pressure on them. Well, but do you want to miss a sale altogether? So it's super important for you to set realistic expectations for your customers and be real and be honest with them and just go, this is the dilemma that I have. You know, you've placed this order, but I really need help getting, to 200 so that I can make it a qualifying party. Or if that person is willing to pay shipping, just have them go on and add it to an open party that you have on your website, because they need to understand the importance and how vital it is for them. If they want that product, then they need to go ahead and either place the order themselves or they need to help you kind of drum up some orders, and then they will have been a host and you can reward them accordingly, right? But it's super, super important for you to not sit on orders. Don't just post once a week or once every other week in hopes that the things that people ordered 2 and 3 weeks ago is going to still be available. And don't even get me started on the lack of customer service that is. Your customers should never wait that long for you to just place one monthly order or anything like that. Like, that to me is poor customer service because they have contacted you, they want their stuff, and as a business owner, it should be your priority to make sure that they get that stuff. Because if that order sells out, then you have completely missed out on that PRV. But you've also made your customer question your how serious you are about your business. Because if you don't want to lose out on that sale, then you should be doing everything that you can in order to get that customer's order placed and make sure that they have what they want and need. So that's just my little rant for the day. And I know sometimes it can feel very stressful because you do feel like you're working against the clock. I've been doing this for 10 years. I've gone through many holiday collections, and there just comes a point where you just are gonna have to do some finagling with your orders. You may have to pay shipping, you may have to meet them halfway or whatever, but when it comes down to it, that is the responsibility of a business owner, and you really wanna work on customer satisfaction. Honestly, I mean, that's what it comes down to, because you don't want to miss out on that PRV. You want to make sure that your customer is happy and pleased and get what they want, because you want them to come back. You want them to return as a customer. You don't want them to go, well, I'd really like something else, but it took her forever, or she couldn't, guarantee that I would get it in, or whatever. But if you're setting realistic expectations and your customer knows that you are working to get a $200 order or a $500 order, or if it's their party as their host and they are the host, then they need to understand that the longer you keep it open and the longer they take to choose Host Rewards, not keep their customers engaged, and the longer they drag it out, the higher likelihood of something selling out is going to be for them as well. So y'all, it all boils down to communication. That's really all I'm trying to get at, is that during the fall it can feel stressful, but if you communicate and you set realistic expectations with your customers, then you are doing all the good. They will appreciate you being candid with them and you being honest, because it's not glamorous to potentially have bad news for them, but I guarantee they're going to respect you in the long run, and they're just going to go to the next thing that was on their wish list. They're not going to go, oh, well, they didn't have that warmer that I wanted, so I'm never ever going to buy Scentsy ever again. No, that's not it. So get that thought out of your head. Don't be nervous or tense about having to have a potentially tough conversation with a customer. But if they know where you stand, they know that you're motivated, they know that you want to help them get that item, but you need X in orders to be able to place the party order, then they understand that they need to help you, or they may risk losing out on that particular item and they need to pick something else. So just something that's been on my heart. Maybe you're new to Scentsy and this is maybe your first fall experiencing this, and it can be stressful. Like I said, I've been selling Scentsy for 10 years. So you can have some very hard and awkward conversations with your customers, but if you're real and you're honest with them, I guarantee they're gonna value you that much more in the long run, I promise. So y'all have a good one, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.